Did you notice how quiet this episode starts? Just a dad and his kid sitting in a movie theater, watching an old sci fi superhero movie called Wonder Man. And that kid is Simon Williams. Because right away, Marvel isn't asking who is Wonder Man. They're asking why does this character matter so much to Simon? What's up, guys? I'm Joe. I finally sat down and watched Wonder Man episode 1 last night, and this premiere was way more thoughtful than I expected. This isn't about saving the world yet, it's about ego, obsession, and a guy that might be his own worst enemy. Let's walk through episode 1 called Matinee. Did you catch the dialogue in the opening of that movie? Wonder Man is talking about the void, losing his humanity, about being pulled back from something dark. That exact monologue matters because later, that's the same speech Simon auditions with. Marvel is planting seeds early. Simon isn't just inspired by this character, he's been carrying it with him his entire life. Now we jump to present day. Simon Williams is a struggling actor. He finally lands a role on American Horror Story. But did you notice what actually gets him fired? It's not lack of talent, it's control. He rewrites dialogue, questions motivation, adjusts blocking, even argues about which books should be on the desk. There's a moment where the crew literally says, "Moving the moonbeam?" That's not a joke. That's the episode showing us Simon's biggest flaw. He doesn't collaborate and he oversteps. A quick detail people might have missed, Ashley Greene from Twilight's in this scene, playing one of the actors on set. After getting fired, Simon goes home. And this is where things start feeling dangerous. Did you notice his powers show up? He doesn't punch a wall, he doesn't glow, he doesn't even realize what's happening. When he braces himself against the sink, the room starts shaking. Objects rattle, the environment reacts. His powers aren't physical yet. They're emotional. When Simon loses control internally, the world responds. Then we get one of the best scenes in the episode. Simon escapes into a nearly empty theater to rewatch Midnight Cowboy. And sitting nearby is Trevor Slattery. Yes, that Trevor Slattery. Their conversation starts about acting, performance, legacy. Then Trevor casually mentions after the movie that he's auditioning for something big. Did you catch how Simon reacts to that? He keeps pressing him. What is it? How big? And then when Trevor finally says it, Wonder Man, Simon is stunned. No way they're remaking Wonder Man. That's the moment everything clicks. Because the second Simon hears that title, he rushes off. This is what sends him storming into his agent's office, demanding an audition. Simon barges into Janelle's office, convinced that this is destiny. She shuts him down immediately. The audition window is closed. Big names are already circling, including Leo. So Simon does what Simon always does. He crosses the line. He finds the audition info himself and races across town anyway. At the audition check-in, there's an important detail here. The guy handling the paperwork mentions the doorman waiver, but he says he doesn't have any left. Simon does not sign one. That matters because the system is designed to ask the question, if you have superpowers, you're banned from Hollywood. But Simon slips through without answering it. Once again, rules bend around him. Inside the audition hall, Simon starts spiraling, overthinking, rewriting lines in his head. Trevor comes out of his audition and sees Simon and pulls him aside. Did you catch what Trevor was actually teaching him? Blow all the air out of your lungs and shut down logic. Let instinct take over. Simon finally lets go. And when he's in the audition room performing his monologue from the opening scene, it lands. After that, Simon and Trevor go to lunch. They talk about fate and moments lining up for a reason. Before they part, Trevor says something small, but it isn't. He says he feels something fateful in the air. And then when Trevor's by himself, he gets a phone call. The voice on the phone makes things very clear. Simon Williams. Superpowered, unstable, and a national security concern. This ties right into the Department of Damage Control. The same agency that interrogated Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home, the same one that targeted Kamala Khan and Miss Marvel, and now they're watching Simon. Trevor listens calmly, then says the line that reframes the entire episode, "I've got him right where I want him." Episode 1 isn't asking if Simon Williams is a hero yet. It's asking if the world will even let him become one. His powers are emotional, his flaw is control, and the system already sees him as a threat. Episode 1 is quiet, but it's loaded. Do you think Trevor will actually betray Simon, or is he playing a deeper game? And how long before Simon's powers stop being subtle? Let me know in the comments. If you're watching Wonder Man along with me, hit subscribe. I'll be back for episode 2.